said that long time, Saccos used to write a letter so that people can be in school without paying school fees, that the Sacco will pay. The same thing, these members are asking me, when are you paying dividend? So that we tell the teacher, but I'm telling them in due course, we are going to do what? We are going to pay dividend. We are having our ATM on 21st of this month, and we will pay them the same day their dividend. We have met, Your Excellency, our revenue. We have met 7.9 billion, which these members are waiting to take their children to school, to do other things for whatever they want to do for their financial needs. Currently, our strategy gravitates around three key pillars of good governance and membership and service excellence and institutional capacity development. While the core membership of the society is comprised of police officers, the society opened up its common bond in order to enhance financial inclusion. The society boasts of 8 strategically located branches in a move that was engineered to take services closer to members. However, there is also a digital branch, mutahi, that enables members to access financial services at their conveniences. Your Excellency, sir, this digital branch accounts for 35% of our current business, which is a ringing endorsement of our strategy to go heavy on adoption of modern technology. Your Excellency, sir, the society has adopted and implemented a quality management system based on the ISO 9001-2015 quality management system. This has enabled it to align its focus on the member with quality at the center of its product offerings. Following a global credit rating audit conducted last year, the GCR upgraded the society's national scale long-term issuer rating to A- from PP+ with a stable outlook and affirmed the short-term issuer rating of A2. The impressive performance over the years is attributed to strong governance culture, a deliberate and direct focus on member services excellence, and a desire to continually enhance institutional capacity. The society has committed a board of directors that sets the tone at the top, creating a good rapport with the industry stakeholders and provides a conducive internal working environment that enhances performance. The day-to-day operation of the society are overseen by the professional and dedicated team of management and staff. Your Excellency, sir, the society endeavors to enhance the capacity of the board, delegates, and staff through a continuous education, training, and personal development, as well as benchmarking locally, regionally, and internationally to expose them to the international best practices. This creates sufficient capacity for the Sacco to be enabled to mobilize savings and provide innovative financial solutions to our members while prudently managing resources in order to empower our members for quality life. Your Excellency, sir, in line with the cooperative philosophy of concern for the community, Kenya National Police TT Sacco has been able to take part in various CSR initiatives, with the flagship being the sponsorship of bright and needy children of the deceased members through secondary education to the university level. Currently, the program has 117 students in various secondary schools and universities. We have also constructed 1,000 shared capacity at the Kenya Police College, Kiganjo, a block of 9 classrooms and tuition block plus a computer laboratory at Utumishi Girls Academy in Kilgil. Further, we have constructed a dispensary at the GSU headquarters and the police Sacco stadium that is being launched today. Your Excellency, sir, as a society, we look back to our rich history with a lot of pride It has been a long journey, at times with the challenges, but our resilience has seen us through. What we have gathered, though, is a strong arsenal to enable us face the future with the courage and determination. As we look into the future, we are still motivated by the desire to empower our members for quality life. We look forward to rolling out more products on the digital platform, engaging in more partnerships and collaboration, and maximizing value for our members. I wish to thank our founder members and the leaders who have been at the helm of this great society at different times. My gratitude also goes to the board, delegates, members, and staff of the society. Special mention goes to the government, the National Police Service, the regulatory agencies, together with the apex bodies at the national, regional, and international level, for their committed support to the society over the years. It is our hope that the same spirit of support is extended to us to the future. On behalf of the Board of Directors, Your Excellency, I would like to thank you for gracing this occasion. Thank you, and God bless you. Before that, Your Excellency, I would like just to play a video, very short, just to appreciate what I've been talking about.
Kenya National Police Deposit-Taking Sacco is celebrating 50 years of transforming lives. In this documentary, we trace the Sacco's journey and achievements since its inception in 1972, with this stadium being one of its latest projects. Kenya National Police Deposit-Taking Sacco was established under the Cooperative Society Act in 1972 with the aim of mobilizing savings and providing affordable credit facilities. The Sacco began with a membership of 690 drawn from the National Police Service and Sacco members. It was started at the old Nairobi area by 3 visionary police officers, and now it is a huge Sacco with over 70,000 members. 3 of the founders are still alive.
Tukafika pahali lazima tuende nje to recruit members, police officers who are already in the service. Ndio tuanzishe police Sacco.
We paid 50 shillings each. 150 is what sets the foundation of police Sacco.
They identified me because of my little education background to be helping them to take the notes when they meet. And that is how I became a member in 1971.
The society later revised its bylaws to open up the common bond. Currently, its membership is open to all members of the public, including active and retired regular and administration police officers, civil servants and salaried employees, the business community, and spouse or child of eligible members.
We not only have police officers who are members, even civilians, people who work in other corporate organizations, business people, they are members.
With an asset base of over 47 billion Kenya shillings, Kenya National Police Deposit-Taking Sacco is now number 3 countrywide in terms of asset base. It has a loan portfolio of over 40 billion shillings and over 28 billion shillings in total deposits.
We used to have an accountant as the head of the Sacco, but now we have now a chief executive officer and also have 3 general managers. One general manager in charge of operations, another general manager in charge of finance, another general manager in charge of ICT. And now we have downwards, we have line managers, branch managers that are heading the branches.
The Sacco has 8 branches, namely Nakuru, Kisii, Kakamega, Eldoret, Nyeri, Meru, Mombasa, and Nairobi, the headquarters. The other key milestone in the Sacco's 50-year journey is technological transformation that has contributed to efficiency in service provision. It runs a mobile banking platform known as mutahi.
The mutahi commands about 35% of the business. None of the branches we have is closer to what Mutahi is able to deliver.
Forms used to be manual. Committees used to sit and members could wait for loans for months before they get them. Now loans are issued in 2 hours on reaching us. We are right now ISO certified, which makes us consistent in the way we deliver our services and products.
Most of the people never thought that the police could be able to manage as a Sacco. They thought maybe it's only the expert or those who have a financial background who can be able to run the Sacco.
My first property that I bought, a piece of land in the village where I come from, I got the money from the Sacco, and I still keep that property. And a few other things that the Sacco has also helped me to acquire.
The junior officers are not in the board. But nowadays, junior officers are also in the board. So they feel confident, and the others out there.
If you go in the rural areas, see those beautiful homes, a home where you will admire something, you will find that there is a policeman or a policewoman there doing something because of the Sacco.
I'm proud kuona vile ilivyo position ilivyo kama vile ilianza.
Want to encourage all Kenyans, wherever you are, in whatever area you are, plug yourself into being a member of a Sacco. And you are equally welcome to be a member of Kenya National Police Sacco.
We make sure that whatever we do, we involve our stakeholders. We make sure that everybody knows, understands where we are taking this organization. This is the Sacco to join.
Thank you very much for that, Bwana Chair David Mategwa. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, at this point, I would like to invite the Governor, Nairobi County, Honorable Johnson Sakaja. Tumpige makofi akija tafadhali.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Waziri Chelugui, PSs here, Deputy IG and DCI, the Police Sacco, Chairman and Board, and all the members of the Sacco. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Police wanakuanga na sauti. God is good, and all the time, and that's His nature. Your Excellency, today is indeed a great day. I'm really excited to be here at this handover of the sport facility done by the Police Sacco for use by the police and also for use by our young people. And that is why today I'm accompanied by a team from Nairobi County Government. I'll quickly introduce the area MCA. Is Mheshimiwa Abbas Khalif, right behind you. He's the MCA of the area. And the reason I brought him, I asked the DIG on the side, wakubali pia wafanye pamoja, vijana wa hapa, wa also utilize hii kiwanja na walipe pesa kidogo tu, unlike what they are doing at MOW, because the community must always see the benefit of this project. We also have a few other MCAs. We have Nixon Okwacho. Nixo, he's back there. Your Excellency, you remember you helped him with the intervention in Kiambio. He's the MCA for Isili South. We have MCA Victor Omondi, we call him Ringo from Lakisama, he's also there. We have Mheshimiwa Oscar Lore from Mathare North, pia ako hapo. Your Excellency, from the County Government Executive, we have Rosemary Machua Kariuki. She is our Waziri on Business and Hustler Opportunities. That is how we call our department. Rosemary, please stand up. Ndehuyo. We're the only government, national and county, that has used the word hustler in the department, because Nairobi is the capital of hustlers. So that is a CEC for Business and Hustler Opportunities. We have Akumali, the Chief Officer for Cooperatives. Geoffrey, asante sana. Or I can see another Waziri, Brian Mulama, is in charge of talent, sports and care, skills development. I can see Oscar Igaida. He is Chief Officer Sports. I'm sure you know him, Your Excellency. And I asked him to come to see the work done on this stadium at just 89 million shillings, unlike some of the bills we see elsewhere, done in 5 months. Great work by Lawrence, the hustler who is a contractor here. Well done and good job. Your Excellency, we have Madam Dolphin. This is the guru of Saccos in Kenya, both in the national government and county government, and she's a director at the Nairobi County Government. Asante sana. and everybody else. I hope I have not missed out anyone. Your Excellency, the cooperative movement has been the backbone of our economy since the mid-1966 with the passage of the Cooperative Act, Cap 490, and enactment of Sessional Paper number 10. And since then, we've seen a growth of the Sacco movement of Kenyans of all walks of life, from farmers to doctors to teachers, and even to us politicians. Your Excellency, you know, and I know you're still a member of Bunge Sacco. Yes, and hata mimi ilitusaidia sana. And I've been told I can join this one, ni 2,000, nikasema niko nayo, but I've been told to go to the office on Monday. I hope you will accept me to be a member of the police Sacco. Your Excellency, since then there have been several amendments to cooperative policy and to the law to provide a regulatory framework for management of the Saccos. And I really must congratulate the police Sacco, because we've seen that many of the management of Saccos have been dissolved by the ministry because of mismanagement. But this is one of the Saccos that has stood strong and that has stood tall. Being number 3 is no mean feat. Hongera for the work you've been able to do. And with assets of more than 47 billion shillings, we want to see more of this being done across the country. Your Excellency, Nairobi County is number 1 in terms of the Sacco movement. We have more than 4,000 Saccos within the county of Nairobi, with an asset base of 600 billion shillings. And of course, the police Sacco is one of the top for us. We are currently reviewing our policy to make sure that we can bring together our small-scale traders and hawkers and hustlers into a city Sacco in Nairobi County, so that they can also benefit from the economies of scale of being part of a movement of Sacco. And that hustler Sacco in Nairobi will be the first one. So Waziri, please, hiyo tufanye pamoja. Your Excellency, you launched the Hustler Fund, and I'm sure by now you've been able to see, and Waziri, you've been able to see those who are saving, those who are disciplined, those who are returning. We pray and we hope that you can now help us increase the amounts for some of these who are organized in these groups, so that they can borrow, upwards of 50,000, 1 million, 2 million shillings. I know it is possible now, because we've seen the system is working. Mona Safaricom inafanya, na the telcos. We have seen the credit worthiness. So I hope that, Your Excellency, the common mwananchi now can be able to do transformative business by accessing that, and especially those who are registered within our Saccos. So, Your Excellency, allow me to stop there. I'm sure that that is possible, and I'm sure that we can be able to inspire our people to seek opportunities by coming together. Thank you, Your Excellency, because you've been consistent in telling us to save. You've even told us it's in the Bible that a good father leaves his children an inheritance, sio deni. And Your Excellency, najua hautatuachia deni, na pia sisi tunaendeleza hiyo katika county governments. Thank you for your support to the police service. Your Excellency, when I was in Parliament, I was the Vice Chair of Security, and I was deputizing the late Yusuf Haji, and we kept saying that our police officers should live a life that is commensurate to the sacrifice that they make to this country. Many of them, they put their lives on the line every single day. I'm grateful that you have the task force led by Justice Maraga. My own team is going to give representation led by our city inspectorate to support their colleagues and to ask for better conditions. Not just their pay. Of course, their pay, with the prevailing economy should go up because of inflation. But there are other items, Your Excellency, that if you do for the police, they'll be motivated and they'll be able to give better service. I'm very fortunate and I'm grateful. Your Excellency, when we got into office, you had the cases of muggings in Nairobi were extremely high. And you allowed us to sit together. I went across and met the IG, Kome, the DIG, the DCI, and we agreed to work together. You gave me a very able police commander in the county, Adamson Bungei. I'm sure now, there he is, Your Excellency. I'm sure now you don't hear the kind of noise you're hearing in Nairobi County. Mambo imetulia. We are restoring order. We used to have more than 200 cases reported daily. Today, there are less than 5 reported daily of muggings and that kind of robbery. Thank you for that cooperation. We will continue working together. And we are soon, as soon as the assembly comes in, we will be the first county to launch the county policing authority as you guided, Your Excellency. Asante sana, Mungu akubariki. It is now my pleasure to invite Waziri Chelugui to give his remarks and to invite you. Thank you.
My apologies for that. Allow us, Your Excellency, just to invite the Deputy Inspector General, Kenya Police Service, Mr. Edward Njoroge, to make a few remarks. Then he will invite the CS cooperatives. Karibu.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary Honorable Cheregoi, Cabinet Secretary for Cooperatives, the Nairobi City Governor, the Sakanja, the Chairman of the National Police Service Commission and the Commissioners, the Principal Secretary is present, and all invited guests, the delegates and police officers present in this place. I wish to thank His Excellency the President for honoring our invitation to come and witness the handing over of this stadium. I must apologize, Your Excellency. I have been disturbing you a lot. Every time I have been telling you, please, please, honor our invitation, and you have done it. I thank you most sincerely. It is these officers, Your Excellency, hujakaa karibu na hawa. Walikuwa nataka si wakati wanakuchungia wananchi wazikaribie wewe. Walikuwa nataka wawe na wewe, karibu na wewe. Ikiwa wako na kitu, wako naye, they can be able to whisper to you. So sincerely, I'm very happy that now they are not going to disturb me any longer, telling me that you never invited the President. You are here, thank you. Another thing maybe I would like to ask on behalf of the police officers. Sir, you have the low-cost housing. If you can direct that, at least 30% of the houses anywhere, they are reserved for police officers, the Sacco will be able to pay for the members at least 10% so that they can be able to start occupying the houses. The conditions our officers are living in, it is deplorable. And the only houses we have for the service is less than 25%. All the other officers are staying in different areas and their conditions is not conducive. Sir, we don't want to bother you with a lot of requests. We have been able to present to the commission led by Maraga. You'll be able to hand over a comprehensive report on what the police requires. But thank you, you have been supporting us, and we hope you continue supporting us. I now take this opportunity to invite the Cabinet Secretary for Cooperatives, Honorable Simon Chorogei, to come and give his address. Thank you, Executive.
Your Excellency, President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, Nairobi County Governor, Governor Sagacha, Deputy IG Mbogwa, our DCI, Chair of the Kenya National Police, Sacco, Bwana Matengwa, and all your board, and the Nairobi Regional Commissioner, the cooperative movement led Commissioner is here, and the entire movement and delegates. Good afternoon. Amjambo. Asante sana. Your Excellency, today is a very important day in our Sacco movement. This is the first event we have this year, and more so to celebrate a milestone and what a well-managed cooperative Sacco can do. This Sacco, Your Excellency, as you've heard, was started by few police officers in 1972. Today, it has grown to 70,000 members. They have built a deposit of 48 billion. They have loans of over, loan books also of over 29 billion. Your Excellency, this confirms how well-organized groups and staffs and members of a similar group can build and create wealth and value from small contribution from each other. So, Your Excellency, today's celebration is not just for the police, but to also celebrate the entire Sacco movement in Kenya. We have 361 registered cooperative Saccos, ranging from the farmers and productive sector, ranging from finance. There are also those in education sector, the teacher Sacco. There are those in transport sector. There are those, again, dealing with small lending and credit. So all of them have a combined asset, Your Excellency, of 1.5 trillion, with a loan book of 1 trillion and a deposit of 980 billion. So from that, Your Excellency, you can see 30% of our savings, national savings, comes from the cooperative movement. So this is great, and I am here as I'm here accompanying you to celebrate this milestone. Your Excellency, as a ministry, we are working on various policy and regulatory frameworks to support and deepen financial inclusion among many Kenyans, more so those at the bottom of the pyramid. We have the new cooperative bill, which is now before Cabinet, and also the amended Sacco Act, Savings and Credit Regulatory Agency Amendment to introduce the Sacco Central. Your Excellency, this, when it is unlocked, and this petition I've received since I took this office, I've received petition from almost half of the Saccos that this matter of Sacco Central has remained outstanding for over 5 years. Sometimes for very good reason, Your Excellency, because when the Saccos are supported and facilitated, they begin to compete for financial deposits. And some people might not have been very happy. But we have said Saccos operate here at the bottom, hapo kwa mahasla. Wakisaidia wafanyikazi, they support their members, then they can graduate and they can now go to the other financial institutions. So this is an idea, an initiative that my ministry will be championing and will be forwarding and tabling and sharing with you, Your Excellency. Also, we are in the cooperative, as I go to conclude, Your Excellency. They play a big role in many sectors of our economy. On the productive and farming sector, coffee, 85% is produced through cooperative movement. Cotton, rice, fishing, and many other crops are done through the cooperative movement. With the wisdom that you got to establish a home for the cooperative movement has been celebrated across the country by all cooperators. We are now committed as a movement to support those sectors, and also in the transport sector, playing our role, being disciplined and contributing to the economy. The financial services like the Saccos have also celebrated this, so they have a home to do their business. So, Your Excellency, as I conclude, I'm proud of the milestones achieved by the Kenya National Police Sacco. The construction of this facility, purely as a CSR to support the IG and its members, is one milestone worth celebrating. The schools and whatever they have, and other things that they have done in supporting their members. So I would like to encourage also many Saccos, Your Excellency, who are in this category, to continue enhancing good corporate governance for the good of their members. So before I sit down, Your Excellency, we are in our midst. We have our principal secretaries, led by Raymond. Maybe they can stand up. I can just. PS MSME Susan Mangeni, and our PS Planning, Mr. Mutahhi, and all senior government officials, the CEO Sasra, who regulates the Saccos here, and the vice chair and the chair of CAK is also here, Malombe, and Cusco, Mr. Ototo, Mr. Marango of Cooperative Bank, and also Mr. Marube, the CEO of the Cooperative Alliance of Kenya. So with those many remarks, Your Excellency, I want to ask all of us, the delegates and the cooperators, to be upstanding as we welcome our President and our Chief Guest to make his remarks and address the delegation. Your Excellency, the President.
Asante sana waziri, tafadhali tunaweza kuketi chini. Na asanteni sana. Waziri wetu wa ushirika na MSME, gavana wetu wa capital city yetu Nairobi, principal secretaries walio hapa, wana IG na DCI, na uongozi wote wa jeshi letu la polisi, the Sacco community and the cooperative community present here this afternoon. Kwanza nataka niwashukuru kwa kupanga ili leo tuwe hapa. Nataka nimshukuru Bwana Matekwa na timu yake ya Police Sacco. Congratulations for the good work you're doing, and especially for building this facility. And that's why I'm happy to have this opportunity to be with you on this very important event. In the course of 110 years, Kenya's cooperative movement has evolved into an iconic institution anchoring several essential drivers of socio-economic transformation, including a savings culture, financial inclusion, mobilization of capital on a significant scale, and availability of affordable credit for Kenyans of all walks of life. And as you have heard from the Minister, almost 32% of our GDP comes from our cooperative sector and Sacco ecosystem, meaning that it is a significant contributor to the development of our country. And that is the reason why I deliberately set up the ministry responsible for all the cooperators and all the micro and small enterprises, so that we can provide an environment for them to grow, to find government support, to create linkages, and to support the development of our country. And the example set by the Kenya Police Sacco is a great example. You've heard the extent to which the Sacco has made a contribution to the development of our police officers. As we speak, 14 million Kenyans have mobilized a total of 730 billion in total savings through their savings and credit cooperatives. This is a deep pool of capital that is usually invested in various assets, instruments, projects, and other ventures to generate a good return or a good life. I've seen the former IG confess that he has assets that he acquired using facilities from the Kenya Police Sacco. There cannot be a better testimony than that. Additionally, loans amounting to 700 billion are being serviced by members who have taken advantage of the comfortable terms, especially low rates of interest, to invest in income-generating and other welfare-enhancing endeavors. the flexibility and affordability of credit facilities offered by the Sacco sector, coupled with the inclusive and collective character of its deliberations, facilitate greater imagination in exploring investment opportunities and stronger confidence in taking transformative decisions. This is why the Kenya National Police Sacco is able to fearlessly pursue radical but prudent strategic directions and mobilize funds for investment in a project as unique as this sports stadium. It is very interesting when I was told that we are going to launch a stadium built by a police Sacco. That looked very interesting. But it's also understood that our police service has made immense contribution to athletics and sports in general in Kenya. And because you have identified and seen that this facility is necessary for you to grow the talent and the expertise and the sports and in many members of the Kenya Police Service, and you have already put in 89, I'm told, million shillings. And because you have also agreed, Bwana Matekwa, that this facility is not only going to be used by the police service, it is also going to serve the community in South Sea. Ndio mheshimiwa? Huyo mheshimiwa. So I want to commit that because you already want to use and share this facility with the community, the Ministry of Sports is going to provide another 150 million shillings to enhance this facility, to put the terraces. I want you, Bwana Matekwa, and the IG to have a consultation with our Ministry of Sports, ndio mkubaliane ile facilities ambazo zitasaidia hapa kusaidia vijana wa area hii na jeshi letu la polisi. I am sure we can add other facilities here that can enhance the use of this facility in line with what the request of the community have said. The contribution of the cooperative sector to Kenya's socio-economic development is undeniable and substantial. 69% of Kenyans directly and indirectly participate in SACCOs, and the cooperatives account for 32% of our GDP. Further, the Sacco approach has provided a sustainable model for government to formulate and implement special funds that have been successful and to improve policies and programs aimed at deepening financial inclusion, design more responsive credit products, and mobilize savings. I say that because of the success of the Sacco system in Kenya, that is why we came up with the Hustler Fund, because it operates on the same principles as the Sacco we are celebrating 50 years later today. There is no doubt, therefore, that the cooperative sector is an important player in the nation's socio-economic arena. But this occasion is not just about any Sacco. We are here as guests of a special organization in a special sector. The Kenya National Police Sacco is unique because it draws its membership from law enforcement officers throughout the country. By injecting the discipline of our uniformed services and private sector ethos into its entrepreneurial vision, the society has achieved impressive successes in delivering to its members. I am also happy that I have listened to the CEO, and this organization now has transcended the police service and has brought on board other members of society who wish to be members. I will wait for my good Governor Sakaja to join, then he can come and explain to me what the experience. And hopefully, if he has good experience, he might persuade me to also come and join. The only difference between joining the police Sacco is that you need 2,000 shillings. In the Hustler Fund, you need no shillings. Since its registration 50 years ago, the Sacco's membership has grown, as we have been told, from 690 officers to 70,731 members today, with an asset base of Kenya shillings 47 billion, a loan portfolio of 40 billion, and total deposits from members of 28 billion, making it a significant actor in our economy and a leader among the biggest cooperative societies in our country. To be the third largest society in Kenya is not a simple feat. Congratulations. And again, our gratitude to the members, Madime and your team. Pongezini sana for doing the great job of putting this facility together. It is important, therefore, to celebrate this tremendous milestone. The Kenya National Police Sacco, 50 years of existence, have not been in vain. We have witnessed 5 decades of consistent growth, incremental achievement, and transformative impact. I am sure that each one of you has a story of success that is due solely or significantly to your membership of this great organization. It is because of the example of SACCOs like this that the government has committed to promote and celebrate the growth of a vibrant cooperative sector as a key component of our strategy to deliver rapid socio-economic transformation. The creation of a fully fledged Ministry of Cooperative and MSME Development is intended to provide a dedicated enabler and expeditiously create an enabling institutional framework to anchor the cooperatives as key drivers of sustainable development in our country. To signal this commitment, the ministry has been tasked to accelerate the completion of a robust legal and regulatory framework to promote a sustainable and competitive cooperative sector for socio-economic growth within the context of a devolved system of government. And Cheluguyan team, they have marching orders on what they need to do to make sure that there is a supportive legislative environment that makes sure that all our SACCOs, cooperatives, and micro and small enterprises have an enabling legal regime and framework that supports their growth and their expansion. Further, the legislative amendment to introduce a central liquidity facility and create a shared services digital platform will enhance the performance of the sector by providing much-needed short-term borrowing among SACCOs and also by enabling them access the National Central Payment System. As was said by the CEO of this organization in the clip that we saw, already the services of this organization, by using technology, 35% of the services of this organization have already moved online, meaning that technology is an important enabler for efficient, effective service delivery in any field. And that is also, that ties into our government drive to ensure that to make government efficient, to make government effective, to allow early decision making, to make payment of government services corruption-free, we are moving all government services to a digital platform so that citizens can access government services from anywhere. You don't have to go to no office, you don't have to go queue anywhere. You can access government services on your phone. That is where we want to take this. And again, already the example is being set by the Kenya Police Sacco. They are telling us that technology is the biggest branch. The digital branch is the biggest branch. Si ndio mmetueleza wadosi. Yeah? So there can never be any further evidence. We cannot be looking for further evidence that technology will make us much more efficient, will make us much more effective, and we can deliver more better when we are on a technology platform. We join these celebrations to underscore the government's recognition of the role of cooperatives in wealth building, job creation, and poverty eradication. At the same time, this particular milestone celebrates the commendable achievements of a special organization that serves a very unique category of Kenyans. I am particularly encouraged to note that the Kenya National Police Sacco is firmly guided by its value system, especially its commitment to the community and the spirit of service for all. Your support to the youth through the provision of this wonderful sporting facility is a most admirable contribution that must be commended very, very highly. It is not lost on me that the National Police Service has been a consistent incubator of sterling sporting talent that have proudly excelled in important local, regional, and international events and flown our country's flag high globally. As a result, a good portion of Kenya's athletic and other sporting medals are from members of this Sacco, and that is why I am committing another 150 million Kenya shillings from the Ministry of Sports to support this facility. The opening of this stadium, therefore, is a noble investment and also a serious statement of intent to empower many more young Kenyans who aspire to pursue various careers in sports at the highest level in and outside our country. I commend the Sacco for its consistency in excellence and congratulate the Board of Directors, management, and members for 50 years of growth and 50 years of achievement. This performance is certainly due to your commitment, the seriousness with which you choose capable leaders and hold them accountable, as well as your collective commitment to your values, guiding principles, and founding objectives. Congratulations to all of you, and keep up the good work. And it is an occasion also. This is a very important occasion for me, because on the back of this success, on the back of 50 years of the Police Sacco, I wish to make a couple of announcements on the Hustler Fund, because I know many members of this Sacco are also members of the Hustler Fund. And we launched the Hustler Fund about 2 months ago, responding to a certain category of people who, unlike you good people who have 2,000 to join a Sacco, there are others who don't have the 2,000. So I decided they also should belong to a Sacco. And that is why we initiated the Hustler Fund. I wish to state that we now have 18 million Kenyans who have opted to be members of the Hustler Fund. Of those 15 million members, of those 18 million members, 15 million Kenyans have borrowed from the Hustler Fund, which is a really commendable number of Kenyans. Out of the 15 million Kenyans who have borrowed, 14.2 million are regularly servicing their borrowing. 800,000 of them have challenges because they have exceeded the time they were supposed to pay. But we are confident that because the time for them to pay have not lapsed, they will catch up with the other 14.2 million who are servicing their borrowing regularly. Today, we are announcing, because I made a commitment, that the Hustler Fund will provide two things. It will provide, number one, credit, and a platform for people who cannot borrow from anywhere else to borrow from the Hustler Fund. I also promised, number 2, that we will provide a savings component where as you borrow, you save. Because this organization you have had is built on the backbone of savings. 28 billion Kenya shillings is deposits from members who are saving in this organization. So we have also built a savings component into the Hustler Fund. And let me say the numbers. 18 million Kenyans have opted into the Hustler Fund. 15 million have borrowed. 14.2 million Kenyans are servicing their loans regularly. 800,000 are behind schedule, but I'm sure they will catch up. And we have lent 17 billion Kenya shillings to these members. We have lent 17 billion Kenya shillings, and for the last 2 months, members of the Hustler Fund have also saved 850 million Kenya shillings. So we are now building a pool of savings. Like you have built 28 billion shillings in 50 years, we will catch up with you very soon. Because we are almost 1 billion shillings and it's not yet 3 months. I am sure in 2.5 months we will reach 1 billion shillings, and therefore we'll catch up with you very soon. So we want to build the sense of savings in Kenya, because development, investment is a function of savings. If we don't save, we cannot borrow. The reason why Police Sacco is lending is because there are people saving. If you didn't have savings in this Sacco, wewe Matekwa ungelend nini? Ungekuwa na mambo ya kulend, si ndio? So, let me say, I also committed to the people of Kenya that beyond saving, and every member who borrows on the Hustler Fund will have an opportunity. If they repay, they will have an opportunity to borrow more. As Sakaja was asking me, when is tutaongeza lini hii? So today ndio hiyo siku tunaongeza. So of the 14 million Kenyans, 14.2, we have identified 6 million of them to increase their credit limit. So 6 million members of the Hustler Fund, from tomorrow, you can access more money. Some of you will access double what you have been accessing. Some of you will access another 80% of what you have been accessing, like that, like that, like that. So 6 million members of the Hustler Fund will, from tomorrow, access more money than they have accessed. And we are going to review the credit limit of every member every 4 months. We will add an additional ceiling for you so that we can grow everybody and we can look at everybody. And end of this month, and this is very important, end of this month, every borrower on the Hustler Fund will be assigned a financial grade. And you can know that my financial grade is this, therefore I am good, or I need to improve, or I need to work on my credit, and you will be explained what makes you have a good grade. Number 1, it is paying. Number 2, repaying on time. Number 3, borrowing regularly. Number 4, saving regularly. That will earn you bonga points that will add you the amount of money you can borrow from the Hustler Fund. And we are going to collaborate with the other Saccos. That's number 1. Number 2, this end of this month, as I have said, every borrower will be assigned a a financial grade. And again, end of this month, again as I promised, we are going to launch the Hustler Fund, now the microcredit, where now Saccos like the police Sacco can also join and borrow money for your members. People in chamas, people in cooperatives, people in groups can also benefit from the Hustler Fund. That product is going to be launched end of this month so that we can again grow the number of people. Wale wamama wako kwa chama, wale wamama wako kwa group, wale wengine wako kwa Sacco fulani. Kuanzia mwisho wa mwezi huu, sasa tutakuwa na product ya pili ambayo itakuwa ni product ya watu wako kwa vyama, wako kwa groups, wako kwa Sacco, pia waweze kufaidika na pesa ambayo iko na riba ya chini, ndio tuweze kusaidia watu wengi waweze kupata pesa ya kuendesha biashara zao. Na kama vile nilivyosema, for purposes of being clearly understood, kuanzia kesho wale watu wamekuwa wanakopa kwa Hustler Fund, tutaongeza limit ya pesa ambayo unaweza, kama ulikuwa unapata 500 na umelipa mara 2 mara 3, kesho sio 500, utakuwa unapata sasa 1000. Na wale mko 1000 mtasonga 2000. Na wale mko 2000 mtasonga 3000. Hivyo ndio kila mtu sasa tuende hiyo safari, na vile tulisema tutasukuma hiyo mpaka ifike unaweza kukopa shilingi 50,000 kwa hiyo Hustler Fund. Alafu tutakuja mwisho wa hii mwezi utakuwa unaweza kukopa mpaka shilingi $500,000 kwa wale wako katika Saccos, tukiendelea na hivyo. So it is an important occasion for us to speak to all people who are saving in the Sacco movement. The anchor of any borrowing is saving. You can only borrow what if you have the culture of saving. And even for us as a country, that is where we are going. We are making sure that we are building the savings culture. We are building the culture to pay our taxes so that we can live within our means and we can avoid our country sliding into the slippery area of huge debts that cannot be paid. I also want to say that because we are in this area, nilikuwa naishi hapa South Sea, hapo karibu na Kenya Water. So mimi wewe mheshimiwa, upange mambo yetu ya barabara hapo, naona kidogo imeenda kombo. So hapa South Sea tumekubaliana na governor wetu wa Nairobi ya kwamba mambo ya kupanda miti Nairobi, tumekubaliana miti milioni ngapi mheshimiwa itapandwa hapa? Milioni 12 ama ngapi? Yeah, 11 million trees itapandwa hapa Nairobi, na tutaongeza ikienda sawa sawa. Na kuanzia tarehe 1 mwezi wa 3, vile nilivyosema, wale wote ambao tulikuwa ile mpango ya kazi mtaani tutaibadilisha sasa, wale watatusaidia in the greening of Nairobi. So tutabadilisha ile jeshi ya kazi mtaani iwe ni jeshi ya mazingira hapa Nairobi. Na it will be co-funded between the national government and the county government. Sisi tumekubaliana Sacks. Yeah, tuko pamoja hapo. So tutaendelea namna hiyo, ndio tupangane. Kama ni vijana 10,000 watalipua na county 5,000 na national government italipa 5,000, ndio hii Nairobi iweze kwenda mbele. Nakubaliana na bwana IG ya kwamba ile program yetu ya affordable housing, kwa sababu tumesema tunataka kujenga nyumba, badala ya wewe kulipa mortgage, kulipa rent shilingi 10,000, tunataka ulipe mortgage shilingi 10,000. Baada ya miaka 15 nyumba hiyo iwe yako. So hapa Nairobi na sehemu zote za Kenya, nakubaliana na IG ya kwamba askari wetu wajumuishwe katika hiyo program ya kuuziwa manyumba ya affordable housing. Kwa hivyo mjipange, nitamwambia waziri na pia wizara ya mambo ya housing waketi chini na Sacco yenu, mtuambie mnahitaji nyumba ngapi Nairobi, nyumba ngapi kaunti fulani, ndio tuanze kupanga vile na nyinyi mtajumuishwa katika kununua hiyo manyumba, ndio muwe na mahali pazuri pa kuweka familia zenu. So we are going to work with you. Kwa sababu nyumba nyingi ya shilingi 10,000 ya yenye unalipa rent hapa 2 bedroom ni karibu shilingi 20,000 kama ni 2 bedroom. Lakini sasa tutakupatia nyumba 2 bedroom kama hiyo, hautakuwa unalipa shilingi 20,000 rent, utakuwa unalipa shilingi 10,000 mortgage. Nyinyi mnaona tofauti? Ile 20,000 unalipa kila mwezi, hiyo nyumba baadaye inakaa tu kwa ya mwenyewe. Lakini hii unalipa 10,000, nyumba itakuwa nini? So faida ni mara mbili. Unalipa bei ya chini na nyumba inakuwa yako. Kwani nyinyi watu wamuoni hii maneno? That is what we want to achieve. Tayari hapa Nairobi tumeanzisha ujenzi wa manyumba karibu 40,000. Juzi nilifanya mkutano ya watu wa pale Makongeni, kulikuwa na matatizo kidogo, sasa tumetatua, tunaenda kujenga nyumba zingine 30,000 pale Makongeni. Nyinyi mkiwa tayari, tunaweza kuwapatia portion ya hiyo manyumba, muanze kununulia watu wenu. Tunaelewana jameni? Na bora uwe na deposit hiyo ingine, tutakupanga ndio uweze kulipa polepole. Na huyu Matekwa na watu yake watakuwa wana deduct hapo, wanatuma huko kwetu, tunaendelea. Si ndio boss? So tuendelee namna hiyo na tushirikiane kwa njia hiyo. Mimi nataka niwashukuru sana kwa kutukaribisha. Tulichelewa kidogo, lakini tulichelewa zaidi wakati tulisikia iko lunch. So tukasema tusiende mapema, pengine tukamaliza haraka alafu tukaambiwa murudi. So asante sana Bwana Matekwa kwa kutukaribisha katika sehemu hii. Tunawashukuru sana kwa kupanga hii kazi mzuri kwa niaba ya jeshi letu la polisi, na mjue ya kwamba you have our support. Mambo yale mengine mengi ambayo yanahusika na askari wetu, tumesema tutengeneze task force kamili. Bwana Maraga, judge wetu wa zamani, Chief Justice, ana kusanya mawazo na mapendekezo, na nimeshukuru ya kwamba watu wengi wanachangia katika kujua ni vipi askari wetu ambao ni tegemeo kubwa ya usalama wa taifa letu la Kenya, pia na wao sisi kama society tunaweza kuwalinda vipi kwa kuhakikisha kwamba wanafanya kazi katika mazingira mazuri, wanapata mapato kulingana na ile sacrifice wanatoa. So nangojea hiyo report. Ile mimi nataka ni waashua ya kwamba hiyo report ikifika, hatutachukua muda, we will implement it expeditiously so that we can benefit the membership of our security sector. Na mimi nataka ni waombe, wakati tunashughulika na kupanga vile mtakaa vizuri, vile mtaendesha mambo yenu vizuri, vile terms of service itakuwa improved, pia na nyinyi mtushikilie, mtusaidie tuwe na usalama wa kutosha katika taifa letu la Kenya, ili tuweze kuzalisha uchumi, tuondoe umaskini, tuzalishe nafasi za ajira na tupeleke taifa letu mbele. I wish you, good people, joyful and blessed celebration on your 50th anniversary and another 50 years and beyond of growth, achievement and success. I now declare the Kenya National Police Deposit-Taking Sacco Stadium officially opened. Thank you very much. Asante sana.